Hello everybody, hope we're all doing very well today. Today I'm going to pack my orders whilst I chat to you guys. We're going to talk about a little bit about how I sort of schedule my weeks, how I schedule my days, how I keep on track of all the things I've got to get done within a week, which is a fair bit. Yeah, I'm proud of how much I do, but I know I can do more. Not so much more in terms of more jobs, but more in terms of when I'm at the job I can do more, work a bit harder, work a bit more efficient, that sort of thing. But that's not what we're going to talk about. We're going to talk about the schedule and how I balance my life around that and all the other fun stuff that comes along with it. So let's get started with this. So it's really easy for me personally, anyway, when I've got a lot on, what I tend to do, and this is a really bad habit, but I do it pretty much twice, 3 times a week. I end up getting overwhelmed. I'll sit here at this very desk and I'll watch YouTube videos. I'll pretend I'm sort of working by watching a YouTube video on something that I want to learn. I'll just procrastinate what I'm supposed to be doing, and then at the back end of the day I'll kind of go, shit, I've got 2 hours to do 2.5 hours worth of jobs, I better go get on with something. And then I rush around like an idiot. I get my stuff done, but it's like go time, right? And I end up rushing. So well, that's one thing I'm working on, is just scheduling my days out, and this is why I think it's so important just to talk about these things and talk about things I've learned from trying to get my shit together. So let's get started. Let's talk about the schedule. So the reality of my schedule is I've recently taken on an extra job, which is now having me work around 65 to 70 hours a week, which is a lot, but I'm quite a young lad, I'm 23, so I can get away with it a little bit, burning the candle at both ends, but it is what it is. Let's break that down. So I've got a job at Tesco, a job at the local college, and a job in this very business. The job at Tesco's is 16.5 hours a week. No, it's not 16 hours, apologise. The college is 12.5 hours a week, and the shop, I kind of just make it up, but it's usually around 42 hours a week. That breaks down to X amount of hours, 5 days a week, 6 days a week, sorry. So that's my hours, and it comes to 70.5, what I just read out. So sometimes that varies, like today I took a little bit more time off the shop just so I could get my head right, but it's usually 65 to 70 hours a week. On top of that, I've obviously got other things I need to take care of, like my health, families, friends, my relationship with my partner, all these things that need to be balanced in, as well as hobbies, like the gym, boxing. I'm into my boxing, I go to boxing as often as I can. So it's all got to be factored into the week as well. And sleep, obviously we've got to factor in our sleep. Just to break that down, in case my ramblings didn't make sense, I'll try and pop up on the screen what my week looks like. I'll try and get a schedule up or something, but yeah, that's what it looks like. Feel free to take a pause of that and take a little look if you are interested. So as you can see, my weeks are pretty stacked to the brim. Where does my time fit in? My time for, like I say, my hobbies, my family, my friends, and my relationship with my partner. Where do I squeeze all that in? So my days off, as you've just seen, is Monday evenings or Mondays. I get quite a bit of free time in the evenings, and Wednesdays I also get quite a bit of free time in the evenings. And Sundays I have completely off for now. That will change in the summer. I will be car booting till about 2 o'clock in the afternoon. It will start around, I'll leave home at about 4, and that will go on to about 2 o'clock in the afternoon. So the summer will be a drag, but we got to get it done. We got to get grinding. We got to build this business. So yeah, so that's where my free time fits in, and it is what it is. You know, I squeeze it in, I plan ahead, I try and make those Monday evenings really nice, relaxing time. I usually go to the gym a little bit, sometimes in that, or boxing, it usually squeezes in there as well for an hour in the Monday and Wednesday evenings. And then I chill, I'll watch Netflix, I have some dinner, have maybe a sweet treat, that sort of thing, and just really try and chill out with my partner, catch up, and yeah, it's nice. Wednesday evenings are a little bit like doomsday. It's kind of like, oh, I'll see you Sunday, because I literally, Wednesday evening will end and I pretty much won't see my partner till Sunday, which really sucks, and I hate Wednesday evenings for that reason. It kind of feels like a Sunday evening when you used to have to go to school the next day. But Sundays, like I say, Sundays are completely off my day. I don't train, I don't exercise, I just spend the entire day with my partner at the minute. It's really nice just to chill out. We usually wake up, roll out of bed about 10 o'clock, it's beautiful. Yeah, we'll just spend the day together, watch telly, get food, just enjoy it, you know, which is my favourite day of the week, obviously. As for friends, I've got a very select few friends. I've got a lot of friends that you would say hello to, and mates, but people I'd actually, you know, tell a secret to. I've only got 2 or 3 of those, so it's not hard to schedule them, and they're always busy as well. So every now and again we'll go out and play some football, just as and when, really. I haven't seen them in a long time, probably a couple months, but yeah, it is what it is. Yeah, that's kind of just how a bloke's life goes, to be honest. You just squeeze it in when you can. That's what she said. Which is also true. As a bloke, you squeeze it in when you can. Brilliant. So work-life is work-life balance, I believe, is really important, and I wouldn't recommend my schedule to everyone at all. This is a season of my life. I'm really just knuckling down for the next, I don't know, it might be 2 years, it might be 3 years, it might be 5, it might be 8 years, but I'm really just, this is a season of my life where I'm really putting my nose to the grindstone, trying to get ahead. Yeah, I'm 23 years old. We're looking to buy a house for me and my partner in the next sort of 6 months. So I'm really trying to build up my books on the business and really trying to build up my bank account to get the deposit to buy a house. So it's really go time. I'm happy to sit here and grind and work hard and not really have a social life for a few years or a couple, or however long it is. But yeah, I'm not one of those people that thinks work-life balance isn't important. I see a lot of that online, like just work, work, work. I don't see the value in that. I'd rather work a little bit less and earn 20 grand a year less. I'd rather work, earn 30 grand a year instead of 60 grand, but have a life, you know. Yeah, but at this stage of my life, I'm okay with sacrificing a little bit more, just to kind of get ahead a little bit. But yeah, I'm happy to work hard. I enjoy working hard. I get a lot of pride and happiness from working and feeling like I've earned my sleep, I've earned my rest. When I don't work hard, I kind of get down on myself and feel like I should be doing more. So it's good for my mental state, weirdly enough, that I work harder. I feel happier when I do work hard. So yeah, swings and roundabouts. Now, you might look at that and think, if I did a couple of weeks of that, I'd get burnt out. How do I avoid burnout? It's an interesting one. For me, I think genuinely it contradicts what I've just said about work-life balance, but I think burnout's a little bit of a myth. I think it's a little bit of an option to get burnt out, to be honest. Yes, I get tired. Yes, I can feel like, you know what, I've had enough. But it is what it is. I think if you've got a goal in mind and you tell you know, you can rationalize it well in your head. If you've got a goal in mind, it makes the work easier. If you enjoy the work, like most of the day I enjoy the work because I work for myself in this business. But I think it's a bit controversial to say, but I do think burnout is a little bit optional. Obviously, I probably won't be saying that in a few years when I'm knackered. But for a minute, I'm all right, and I'm just going to keep plugging along, see how it goes. I'm enjoying myself. I'm doing well. It's what it is. But in all seriousness, I do take breaks. I have a couple of breaks in every day. So on my busiest days, I will have a break. So I'll do my cleaning in the morning. I'll come home, actual home, and have breakfast. I'll chill out for an hour. I'll eat some, like I say, breakfast. I'll watch some YouTube. I'll really just detox, give myself a break, get on with my day, and then I'll have dinner before going out to Tesco, where again, I'll sit in here, I'll put a YouTube video on, I'll eat dinner, I'll chill out for an hour, I'll give myself that time to sort of have a break, and then I'll go again. So it's not like I work constantly. I give myself these little windows to have a break during the day, and it's working at the minute, so we'll keep on plugging along. And of course, friends and family, partner and my mum and dad are brilliant. They relieve a lot of stress for me. My mum does a lot of my sort of admin, so obviously tax has just been around the corner. She's been taking that on and sort of getting that in line for me, just to save me doing it. And a lot of the bills she'll get in line and tell me when and where I need to pay my money, because yeah, I'm busy enough doing everything else, and she's happy to do that to help. So yeah, it's little things like that. Having a support network where they can offload a little bit of the work they don't mind doing, it's brilliant. It really helps me, especially with the bill side of things, because admin bores the living life out of me, and that means I can just crack on with trying to grow this place. And obviously my partner, on those Mondays and Wednesdays, she's just a ray of sunshine. She won't watch this, so I can say that and get away with it. She's brilliant. She just helps me chill out. She never brings many issues to the door. She's brilliant. Sundays, like I say, best day of the week. Get to chill out. Brilliant. Can't complain. Yeah. My strategies for staying consistent and achieving this like life balance, if you will, is just keeping a really strict schedule. It helps me if I really keep things the same day in, day out. So I'll finish my work at the college, the cleaning, and then I'll go to the gym. I'll come home, have breakfast, come to the shop, do my work, then go have dinner here, and then go on to Tesco. Like, I keep it really regimented. And when I fall off, like today, admittedly I fell off, this is why I'm late down to the shop today, but yeah, I fell off. I didn't go to the gym straight after the college, and when I break the schedule, when I break the routine, that's when the day falls apart, and it scatters my brain as well. If I can really stay disciplined and keep everything the same every day and make that almost brainless to where before I know it, I've finished my cleaning and I'm already at the gym, I haven't even opened my eyes yet. Like, that's the sort of routine I like to be in, where I'm sort of, I don't have to think too much about what I'm doing next. I'm just doing it. It's like second nature to just get in that routine, which some people will probably hate. I enjoy it. I thrive off of it. I do well off of it. Just sort of knowing where I need to be at certain times and just doing it without having the option not to. Also, giving yourself those sort of daily breaks really helps. So breakfast is a break for me, where I get time to detox and take 10 minutes for myself, or about an hour for myself, and just chill out, take the weight off. I sit down, chill out on the sofa, watch some YouTube, and go again. And same with dinner. When I sit here and chill out, it really does help just take that load off a little bit and go again, and gives you a second wind. Other tips that really help me stay on track is things like meal prepping. I don't massively meal prep. I'm not one of these guys who makes loads of boxes for the week, but what I try and do is make breakfast. So I'll try and make breakfast, which is overnight oats for me, and then I just have it ready, so I'm not wasting time in the mornings flapping trying to make breakfast. It's already done for me, so when I get home from the gym I can just have them and I'm ready to go. I also don't eat in the shop during the day. I'll eat breakfast and lunch at the same time, so that way I don't waste time in the shop. It just works well for me that way. But yeah, meal prepping's great. Stop wasting time during the middle of the day. Obviously evenings is fine for me. I can have a meal on those Mondays and Wednesdays, or when I am working at Tesco's, I'll quite often just go and get a meal deal, which isn't great. Mum tells me off for that. She says I should have a proper meal, but I tell her it's all right. I have grapes with it as well, so it evens out. I don't think that's how it works, but that's what we do. I just remembered I'm supposed to be packing these orders at the same time. Never mind. I'll do them after. I ain't gonna be able to do both things at once. That was a bit ambitious for me, but yeah. Another great mentality for staying on track and keeping things in line and on schedule, and because everything's got to be scheduled in, right? If you're busy, even your free time has to be scheduled in, because if you just float your free time, you end up not getting it. So I say Wednesday evenings is my time, and I get from 6 o'clock onwards to chill. If I don't say 6 o'clock is the end of my work day, I could be here listing past 6 o'clock, and then all of a sudden I miss out on boxing, I miss out on free time with a chat with my mum and dad, because maybe the girlfriend's already over, sorry, fiance now, is already over, and bang, before you know it, you've missed out on your evening because you didn't set deadlines. So everything has to be scheduled in, even your free time. Really schedule that in, be strict with it. If you say 6 o'clock's the end of your day, 6 o'clock's the end of your day. You might want to put a little bit of leeway in there, because you know you have non-negotiables, say, in your business. A non-negotiable for me is getting my listings done. If they weren't done, I would have to stay on that a little bit later. But yeah, you've got to schedule even your free time in, your gym time. It all comes down to self-discipline. If you're not going to be disciplined with your routine, you are going to start missing out on things. You're either going to have to, someone's going to have to go, right? If you're not going to schedule your day and be strict with your day, you're either going to miss out on free time, or you're going to miss out on work time, whichever one you care about more, the other one's going to suffer, right? So if you really need to get your work done, you're going to miss out on free time, which is going to upset your schedule more, because later down the line, that's when burnout happens, when you don't have your free time. So yeah, it's important to be disciplined even with your free time. Make sure you get your free time, and you'll be on to a winner. I'm still really not perfect at this. Like today, I mean, it's like 2 o'clock time I got to the shop. I'm supposed to be here at 11 o'clock, so I'm 3 hours late, but some days that happens, especially at the start of the week. It's currently a Tuesday. It happens because it's always quiet in the shop, and sometimes I just need a bit more time where I go, you know what, let me just have a couple of hours where I can go to the gym, I can leisurely come down, and it is what it is, right? You got to work, ebbs and flows. But yeah, most of the time you've got to stay scheduled. But yeah, I'm still not perfect. It would be better for me today if I had got my stuff done in terms of progress. My progress would have been more today, but it is what it is. I'm still going to get all my work done today. My parcels packaged, my parcels listed on eBay, and whatever else needs to be done will be done today in the time. I've given myself enough time. But yeah, I'm still not perfect. I'm still working on it. Sometimes the motivation is low, but I always get my work done and get onto it the next day. I never try and go 2 days without getting back on it. So yeah, yeah, never miss twice. That's the main goal. Never miss twice. Just remind yourself you are human. You are going to miss days. You are going to mess up. You are going to cheat on your diet. You are going to miss gym sessions. Just try to get back on it as soon as possible. Maybe that's not the next day. Maybe that's the next week. Maybe that's starting again on Monday. Whatever it is, but make sure you do it, right? We're all suckers for going, I'll start Monday and then not doing it, or starting Monday and quitting by Wednesday. Start slow, build it up, give yourself some grace. If you do fail, go again. And life does get in the way. That's another thing I've written on my notes. I have got notes hidden behind this tree. Life does get in the way, so a lot goes on, right? You know, maybe your car's in the garage and you can't do your routine. Is what it is. Like I say, give yourself grace, keep working, keep pushing forward. Is what it is. Yeah, and we are, at the end of the day, you know, we're not doing heart surgery, or we are only listing on eBay, so don't stress yourself out too much. And you can always catch up the next day with a bit of extra effort, but it is what it is. We're going to keep on pushing. Let me know if I missed anything. The reason I made this video is because I got a couple comments in the last one, like how many hours a week do you work, etc. like that. So I just thought I'd pop on and tell you my weekly schedule and what I get up to in a week. But yeah, hopefully I've explained that all right. If there's like I say, if there's anything I've missed, let me know. I was meant to be packaging these parcels, which is quite funny. I haven't done any of them ever. Never mind, it will take me 2 minutes off camera. But yeah, I think that's everything. Let me check my notes. Yeah, that's absolutely everything. Yeah, hope you enjoyed this one. If you did, make sure to like the video, subscribe. Let me know what you think of this, me doing it in the shop with a backdrop. I think it's quite a cool backdrop to do it in, just in the shop on the counter. So yeah, let me know what you think. If you did learn anything or enjoy this video, like I say, like, subscribe. I'll see you on the next one. Bye bye.